We're going to be discussing how we're going to be applying individual names and events to garments for individual customers using the heat press today. First thing we do is we remove the name which has been attached from the prep table and placing the receipt or the customization receipt on the press so we can check the size. So the first thing you want to do is open up the sweatshirt and double check the size so that it matches the size on the customization sheet here. As long as that matches up and the name is correct, always want to double check the name as well, make sure that's correct. We want to unfold the garment, get it ready to press, placing it on the press, face down, and we're going to be placing it on the press so that we can use these lines here to line up the name. So you want to make sure that the top of these seams are in a place where they're all on the press. And you peel off this backing on the name, which reveals a sticky side. So this will be able to, you'll be able to stick this down to the garment. And you want to line up the bottom of the name with the tops of this V-shaped seam that I was showing you before. So you want to line that up. I have to step in the middle for a sec. Line that up just using your eye, and then take a ruler, very important, and use the ruler to measure from side to side. So you're measuring from the side of the seam here to the side of the first letter, not the side of the plastic. You want to make sure the name itself is in the middle because the plastic isn't always the same size. So I'm measuring, also measuring on this side, make sure it's the same. If it's not, you can just pick it up and move it around. Once you've measured it, you can pick up the sweatshirt and you want to look at it to make sure that it's straight. Because if it looks straight on the press, it's not always straight in reality. You want to make sure that it's straight by holding it straight up in front of you. Then you place it back on the press. Make sure your press is at 325 degrees. So we're taking the press, pushing down firmly so that it locks. You'll hear it lock. If you have an issue with it locking, you might need to change the pressure a little bit. Press it until it locks and then watch the timer. Some of them have built-in timers like this. This one automatically opens up, which means it's done. You want to cool off the transfer a little bit before you try to grab it or you'll burn your fingers. Cool it off, and then you'll take the edge of the plastic and peel it toward you like this and off the name. So now you have a customized sweatshirt ready for the customer. You're going to be folding it up, placing the customization receipt back on the sweatshirt before you pass it off to the pickup table.